everybody, in today's video I'm going to show you how to use CapCut on laptop. So today I'm using CapCut on laptop because it's best for long videos and tutorials. CapCut is popular because it's beginner friendly, it has drag and drop editing, it includes free effect, text, transitions and music. So you need to download it from Microsoft Store on the bottom. Click on that and you'll get into this interface, and in the top here we can see the search bar. Select the search bar and type down CapCut and enter. Over here we can see the CapCut. Select this and simply install it, and after you're done you can open your CapCut. So once you open CapCut, this is the home screen. Here you'll see your recent projects over here, template sections and settings icon. So now let me explain the CapCut workspace. There are four main parts. Preview window, this is where you see your video. So select create projects. Now let me explain the CapCut workspace. There are four main parts. For your window, this is where you see your video over here. Timeline, this is where your edit clips are over here. And the media panel where your videos, photos and audios are right here. And right side panel for effects, text, filters and the adjustments. And in the top for effects, text, filters and the adjustment. And understanding this layout is very important. So to add videos or photos, you need to select the import over here and select your files from your computer. Click to open, and you need to drag and drop the clip down into the timeline over here. Simply double select this and on the bottom drag it over here, right here, and you can add multiple clips one after another by simply selecting this import and select from a library and double click on it and drag on the timeline. So now let's learn basic editing. You can either trim the clip. Over here we could see this line, double click on this line and put it where you want to trim the audio or the video. Here over here we could see the split option. Click on the split. Now you just split it where you want it to. You can also move the playhead where you want to cut. You can move it like this, how much you want to keep it or how much you do not want to keep it. And this is useful for removing mistakes or unwanted parts. And to make your video smoother, we can use also transitions in the top here. Click on the transitions. Here you can select any of the transitions as per you want it. As I'm going to select this and double click on it. Select this plus icon on the transition. Over here, the transition just took a place where your line was there. So you can also adjust duration in the right corner. Here we can see the duration. You can simply select it to the higher or the lower. And also simple transitions are better for beginners and do not overuse them. And the next is adding text and the titles. Now let's add text. And in the top left we could see the text. Click onto the text, and over here you can select the default text and select this plus icon. Over here double click onto this default text and you can simply delete CapCut word and you can type down your own text. So over here, once you type down your text, you can change the font. So to do that, you can double click onto this, make the font size higher or to the lower. You can also change the font size. Click onto this system here. You can select any font size as per your preference and simply click onto that. You can also adjust to the colors. Click into this icon here. You can choose any colors that you like. And once you're done, you can also add the transitions. Click onto the transition and select any transition which do not have row. But if you are using the free version, you are required to select the non-pro version. Click onto this plus icon, and CapCut has in and out animations that can make text look professional. So the next is adding music and the sound effects. To add audio, you need to click to the audio in the top left corner. Click onto the audio. Here you can choose music or sound effects from the CapCut audios, or you can simply import your own music. Clicking into this import in the top left corner again and select it from your library. As I'm going to select from the audio here, click into this plus icon, and in the bottom the music had just added to the CapCut. So to adjust the audio, you can either lower the volume. In the right corner, you can either lower it or higher it, and you can also adjust to the add fade in or add fade out. And if you want to normalize the loudness, click into this circle icon here. You can normalize the loudness. And if you want to enhance the voice, you can also select to this, but this is usually for the pro versions. And you can also reduce the noise, clicking into the small circle here, and make sure that always keep background music low so your voice is clear. And the next is filters, effects and adjustment. CapCut also has filters and the effect. You need to click on the filters in the top here, and over here you can find the variation of the filters. You can select any of the filters as per the requirement and click into this plus icon here and apply it lightly. You can also adjust to its intensity in the right side here. You can either make it higher or to the lower, and small adjustment make a huge difference. And the next is overlays and picture in, picture out. To add an overlay, you need to drag a clip above the main video. So to do that, you need to import your video. Clicking into this import in the top left here. You can add any of the video from the timeline, or you can simply select to the import and select the video that you want to overlay on the clip. And once the video is on the timeline, you can simply drag a clip by double clicking into this and drag it over here. And you can resize and reposition overlays easily. And the next is to change the speed, zoom, and basic animation. To change speed, you need to click any clip that you want to make the speed version. So you need to click a clip and adjust speed slower or to faster. In the right side, we could see the speed option here. Click into the speed. Here you can either make it to the higher speed up, or you want to make it to the lower. Take this icon here to the lower side, and this add movement to your video. And if you want to put any captions here on the top, you could see the captions option as well. Select to the caption, and you can change your spoken language here. Click into this language and select any of the language that you prefer. And after you're done, select to the generate. And now the CapCut is generating to your captions of your language. Here you can also add adjustment and colors to improve video quality. Go to adjust in the top right over here. You can see the adjustment. Click onto that. Scroll a bit down and you can find the temperature, tint, and the saturations, exposure, contrast, and highlight. All of the options here. You can simply select this icon and move it and choose your preference wise all of this, lightness, colors, and the effects as well. Now before moving further, let me explain the shortcut icons you see above the timeline over here. These icons are very important because they help you edit faster, avoid mistakes, and save a lot of time, especially when you're editing long videos. And over here we could see the play and pause icon. Over here we could see the split and split all. You can simply select the word C to split and Ctrl Shift B to split it all. All the shortcut icons may look small, but together they can make editing faster, cleaner, and easier. And once you start using them regularly, you'll notice that your editing speed improves a lot and you'll make fewer mistakes. And here if you want to add any templates, auto lyrics, or add captions, you can see all the options. What you have to do is simply click into these options one by one and what you want. You can also add your emphasis, glow emojis here, monoline, multi-line as well. And if you want to make any adjustment in the top here, simply swipe a bit and you can find the adjustment. Click into this adjustment and you can custom it as well, or you can preset. So as I'm going to select to the custom adjustment, click to the plus icon here, and the custom adjustment just has been added here. So you can auto adjust, color match, color correction. And once the editing is done, it's time to export. You need to click to the export in the top right corner here. Click into this and you can also choose the resolution. 1080p is recommended, but if you want your video to be in higher quality, click into this and you can select the higher resolution by simply clicking into any resolution you prefer. As I'm choosing 1080p and the frame recommendation rate is 30 fps or the 60 fps, simply click into this and adjust to your frame rate. If you want to change the format of the video, select format here, MP4, and if you want to choose any from the option here, you can select to that. Then you can also change to the audio format here. Click into this format and select any format you want, either WAV, AAC, or FLAC. And if you want to export to a GIF, you can select to the GIF as well. And after you're done, select export and wait for the video to render. And that is it for today's CapCut tutorial. If this video helped you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any trouble using on CapCut, you can simply comment down below and we will reach out to you very soon.